Hey friends, and happy Sunday. I thought we'd just do a little chatty catch up to start the vlog because I realize it's been a while since I've just kind of caught you up on what's going on in my life in general. Last night, I hung out with my mom and we watched Best in Show because rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara. I'm feeling this celebrity loss in a really big way because I was kind of a huge fan of hers. Love all the Christopher Guest movies. Schitt's Creek is like my comfort watch. Like I know a lot of people love like Parks and Recs and The Office and that's their comfort watch. For me, I'm a Schitt's Creek girly. I have watched that show so many times, especially like the first few seasons. I was actually thinking I need to go back and watch like the last couple of seasons and do a rewatch of those because I think I've watched the last season one time, which is embarrassing because I've seen the first 4 seasons so many times. But anyway, I'm just really sad about her passing. It took us all off guard, I think. But yeah, my mom and I were just watching Best in Show. I'm laughing and laughing. I love that movie. I just love all those mockumentaries. So yesterday I hung out with my mom because obviously it was nice to see her, but also because living alone now, I'm realizing I have so much less social time than I used to have. Like I used to live with Ethan, my partner. And so I would just get my sort of social fix. And we would usually do things together on the weekends if we didn't have plans with other people. And now I'm like, oh, I still have some plans with other people throughout the week, but a lot of the time I am alone. So yeah, and it's not a bad thing. It's kind of just different. Because I can entertain myself for hours, for days, I am now learning. But it is kind of lonesome sometimes. And so earlier this week I texted my mom and I was like, so I don't have any plans on Saturday night. I'm gonna come hang out with you. And she was like, cool. Because yeah, I just will sometimes not have plans on a Friday or Saturday night and be twiddling my thumbs. And in the past it was always oh, I have Ethan to hang out with. No longer. Which brings me to, I'm back on the app. I'm back on Field just because I was well, I've got the time and I feel like I'm feeling a lot better and in a totally different place emotionally than I was a few months ago, when I was still grieving this breakup. I feel like I'm on the other side of the grief. So I was yeah, I'll get back on Field. But it's really interesting, you guys, because I feel like I got so many more bites from people when I would say on Field, I have a partner and I'm looking to, date non-monogamously, whatever. And now I'm I'm solo poly, I'm ethically non-monogamous. I'm it's kind of single, being a single person on Field, not attached to a primary partner, is such a different ball game. I'm not getting the traction I used to get. And I feel it's good in that I found a lot of people fetishized me having a partner and they were ooh, that's hot. Kind of in the vibe of ooh, I want to help you cheat. And I was well, I'm not cheating because he knows. So I'm not helping you live out that fantasy. But I'm just so much less popular on Field than I used to be, which is humbling. It is what it is. So I've been on Field for a couple weeks now. And I've literally planned one date, which is on Wednesday, which in the olden days, that was unheard of. I was literally fighting people off in the olden days when it came to planning dates. I'm not saying any of this to brag. I'm just noting it as oh, that's a real change in just the environment on Field. Anyway, the other thing I'll say that is just an adjustment is, obviously, our government is a shit show, horrible, and there's ICE raids happening in LA. ICE is out and about in LA and other parts of California, and I see clients all over the state of California. So a lot of my work these days is helping clients process ICE's presence. And, you know, I work with lots of people of color who are just terrified, even though that they are legal citizens, that they're going to be racially profiled and taken by ICE. And it's something that I was not trained in school for, and that I'm kind of like learning with them, and we're figuring out together. And it's really important work. I feel privileged that I get to help them with this, and at the same time it's like learning on the job, and I don't want to like say the wrong thing or give unhelpful feedback. So it's crazy, and it's just like people are so scared. Sometimes as a therapist I feel like I'm just like receiving terror and anxiety all day, and then I have to like make sure that I'm doing what I need to do for myself to not let it like permeate and burn me out so quickly. So some days I just find myself like completely like a shell of myself at the end of the day. But I mean, I'm glad I get to do this work. I'm glad that I can be of service in that way, to just like hold and be a container for all that fear and anxiety, but it is exhausting. And I just wish that my clients felt safer. You know, I wish so many people in our culture felt safer these days. And fuck ICE is what I have to say on that. Just closing thoughts on that. Shifting gears, what's the plan for today? So actually today I've got some errands to run, some things to do. I need to get a large fan because my bedroom gets really, really hot. It's been in the 70s and 80s, like the last couple weeks here in LA, and my room gets really hot. I've got like an AC unit right there in the living room, but my bedroom just heats up like a furnace. So I've got to get a large fan to keep the air circulating in there. I think I'm gonna go to Target and get that today. I also need to get a travel crate for Petey, because whenever we go to Shakespeare Guy's place to sleep over, I bring his whole huge crate for Petey to sleep in, and I make Shakespeare Guy get it out of my car and bring it up to his apartment and then bring it back down the next day. And every time he's like, I don't mind doing this, but like you need an easier crate situation. Like you need one with a handle, because this crate Petey has doesn't even have a handle, and it is kind of too big for him, only being like 15 pounds. So I need to get a travel crate for Shakespeare Guy's sake, and my own, because I don't like bringing it to my car and then back up to my apartment either. So yeah, we got to fix that situation. We're gonna get a travel crate today, I think at Petco, and go to Target and get a fan. Is there anything else I need? Oh, and then I have to do like a quick grocery shop for the week. So it's actually a lot of errands for me. I don't really like running errands like this, but I'm gonna be a big girl and run these errands. So that's on the agenda, and I will take you along with me as we go to do that. Okay, so we are starting our errands, coming in hot. I had to get a nice coffee, shocker. And you guys, I'm trying something new. This is an iced latte with oat milk. This is my first sip. This is my for real first sip. I like it. Okay, you guys, I'm scared I'm becoming like a latte girl. The reason I'm trying this is because when Catherine and I got coffee the other day from this very place, this is what she ordered. And I tried a sip. Sorry, I'm getting self-conscious. People are watching me. Oh well. They want to see the show. This is what she ordered, and I took a sip and I was like, oh, this is good. Like, I would have this. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. It's good. You know, I usually get my cold brew with almond milk, but yeah, this is a iced latte with oat milk. So I think I have another drink that I'm enjoying. Anyway, okay, first stop after caffeine is Target to get a fan. Target's like 2 minutes away, so that's what we're gonna do first. So wish me luck. Okay, Target, done and dusted. I got on a little bit of a side quest, and I did get my fan, but I also purchased these. Because if you know me, you know I ride for Target Birkenstocks, okay? I think that they are more durable. It's so bright. That does nothing. They're more durable than real Birkenstocks. And I would know because I've had real Birkenstocks. But I always come back to Target Birkenstocks, okay? They're very comfortable. I walked all around Portugal in these black Birkenstocks that I'm wearing right now. And they were more comfortable than like any kind of like cute sneaker that I brought. So I ride for them. And then I also got this fan. I'll show you. Okay, this fan is called a Wuzu. Okay. It was the most reasonably priced, but also looked like the most hardy. So I kind of chose it for that reason. It didn't have a remote control, which is good because I was like, I can't figure out how to use that. I don't trust myself. So now we are going to go to Petco. Sorry, I have to put my sunglasses on. It's so bright and it's so hot in my car, even though the AC is on. I'm dying. We're gonna go to Petco and see if we can find a travel crate for Mr. Pete. Okay, so I bought Petey, can you see it? I bought Petey this collapsible travel carrier. Yeah, I hope that will be more convenient than the last one we've got, our current situation. I also got him a new little black collar that I hope will match his bow tie collection better than his current collar, which is like polka dotted, so sometimes it clashes. And then I just bought a new poop bag carrier for walk. So yeah, that is the Petco haul. Now we're off to Trader Joe's. This is really an errand hajj that I'm on today, and so I'm getting a little tired, but nevertheless, she persisted. Hey friends, I am back from my long errand journey, and I was just gonna do a quick Trader Joe's haul for you. Let's start with the things I have to put in the freezer. My ice cream sandwiches, you already know, love these bad boys. Got some apples, I got some green apples, and my bars, and some tuna, classic. I don't think I got any like new fun things in this haul. It was really just the basics. Got my world's puffiest white cheddar naturally flavored corn puffs. I'm really into these lately. They're really doing it for me. My everything bagels. Can't live without these bad boys. I got these for the second time. They were a hit last week with me, so I got them again. The white truffle potato chips. And some turkey breast to make burrito bowls this week. And that was it, because I actually had a lot already in the fridge. So I'm gonna unload these. I'll show you my the fan that I got. I'm gonna set that up now after I unload the groceries. He's groomed. You got a nice bath and your nails clipped, and you got a bandana. So he's wearing a bandana and a bow tie. Absolutely maximalist styling. Hello friends. Oh my God, I'm so oily. I need to take care of that situation, but essentially I'm back home. I've been home for a couple hours. I just had a session. I've got one more today. And Petey's all back and groomed, looking so sweet. His bandana is on and his bow tie. He's still rocking. But yeah, it's been like a stressful few hours because I get home, I'm doing notes. I get home from dropping him off and getting coffee. I get home, I'm doing notes. I'm running around, eating lunch, getting my shit together. And then all of a sudden, I try to turn the sink on and the water is not coming out. And I was like, this is the last thing I need. So then I was scared. I was like, did I not like pay my water bill this month? So I'm trying to log on to Burbank Water and Power, like, what's the dealio? But I knew I had paid it. Then I call Burbank Water and Power, and they're like, oh, no, like, you're good. There's nothing wrong. It's probably something going on, like, in the building that you live in. And I was like, shit, okay. And then the PD's groomers are like, he's ready to be picked up. And I'm like, shit, okay, I gotta go. But then I walk outside and I see these men like doing some construction on a different apartment. And I was like, oh, this must be it. So I walked up to them and I was like, hey, did you by any chance turn the water off in the building? And they were like, what? And this man seemed like so like sad and scared. And he was like, I didn't mean to. I thought we were just turning it off in one apartment. If I'd known, I never would have. And I was like, whoa, sir. He looked so stricken. I was like, it's totally okay. I just noticed in my apartment, the water's not running. I'm in this unit. If you could help, that'd be great. And he was like, of course. I'll try to turn it back on as soon as I can. And I was like, whoa, okay. He's having a worse day than I am, potentially. So yeah, by the time I got home from picking PD up, the water was back on. So thank God, because I was like already planning. I was like, whose place am I going to have to sleep over? Like, where am I going to shower? I was worst case scenarioing that pretty hard. But anyway, we're back. And PD looks great. He smells like a rose. And I have water. So just one more session. And then tonight, I'm actually going to get drinks with my friend McKenna, who I haven't seen in so long. She is kind of like one of Ethan and my like couple friends. Like she and her husband now. Actually, we used to like double date with them. But now that Ethan and I are broken up, I was kind of scared that I was going to lose her in the breakup. But I reached out to her the other day and I was like, I don't want to lose you in the breakup. And she was like, yeah, girl, let's get drinks. So we're doing that tonight. So yeah, but I'm feeling tired this day. It's been like kind of a lot. Hello, it is Tuesday. I almost like forgot what day it was, what the heck I'm doing. But it's Tuesday, and last time you saw me, I was just getting to the San Fernando to see my friend McKenna. We had a really nice time. Though I am now completely a lightweight, I guess, alcohol-wise. I had 2 drinks and woke up this morning with a major hangover, which I'm still fighting. Apparently, I can't drink like I used to. 2 drinks was enough to like knock me sideways. So yeah, I'm feeling really tired today. My headache has finally gone away, but it was a doozy. It's already almost 3:00 and I'm like finally feeling like the day is getting started. I had a session this morning. It was fine, but I was just like a little bit fighting for my life exhaustion wise. But it was really nice to see McKenna. I did want to tell you guys, unfortunately, the jeans that I tried on in my last video, they're not comfortable. I was going to wear them last night and I put them on and I sat down and I was like, shoot, okay, these are like really uncomfortable to sit in. They're not like sitting jeans. And I'm too old to have jeans that I can't sit in. Like we're not doing that. They're just very rigid and they like hurt my tummy to sit in, even though they like look like they fit perfectly when I'm standing. So I was low-key kind of devastating because I was really excited about those jeans because they just look so cute. But we can't be living like that. Anyway, today I'm actually wearing the new black shorts And so far so good. They're very high-waisted, but I feel like I'm kind of breaking them in, and luckily they fit fine. And I can sit in them, unlike some jeans that we tried on yesterday. The last thing that I wanted to say is just, I watched the movie Begonia on Sunday night, and I forgot to tell you guys. And it just reminded me why I can't fuck with Yorgos Lanthimos. I actually find his movies so soulless and to have no heart to them. And I've literally now watched every single one of his movies except Kinds of Kindness, that I was like, no. I heard it was just really depressing. But I've watched all of his other movies, and at this point I'm like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I never enjoy his movies. I just find them to be to just sort of have an attitude to them that is so negative and showcasing the worst of humanity. And I just don't find that to be a productive exercise in our day and age. I think that he's someone who likes to expose sort of the seedy underbelly of humanity and be look what people are capable of. They're capable of the worst of the worst behavior. And it's yeah, we already know that. Watch the news. What are we trying to accomplish by seeing humanity in this way? His movies just don't have a shred of hope to me. They don't have any heart, and they always involve the abuse of women in a way that doesn't feel like it's moving anything forward, but is just a way for film bros to get away with watching women being tortured. Hot take, sorry. And I was friends with this guy a few years ago. I'm no longer friends with him, but he and I actually got into a fight over Poor Things, where I was yeah, I don't really love watching a woman who's got the brain of a child having a lot of sex on screen. That's just kind of not for me. I don't think it's helping women in our society. It just sort of feels for a male director to make a film like that, I'm you're a sick puppy. And this film bro, former friend of mine, got so angry and appalled that I said that, and read me a new one and made me cry after a little while, because he just could not bear that I did not like this film. And so after that experience, I'm just so done with Yorgos Lanthimos movies. I'm just I can't keep doing this to myself for the sake of being informed and being in the know and watching the latest Oscar movies. I just don't care to. I can't live like this. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. But I actually think I'm going to end the vlog here because it's already getting kind of long, and then start a new one tomorrow, because tomorrow, oh shoot, I was going to go on a coffee date tomorrow, but then I just remembered that he got COVID, so I'm not doing that. But hopefully we'll find something else fun to do tomorrow. Okay, that's enough out of me. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, comment, do all the things, and I will see you in the next one.